Alright, so Goodwin Racing sent me another one, a replacement one, so let's look at it. So this is the new one right here. Here's the old one. You can see, so I think on the previous video when I showed you guys this, I thought it was a bad, I thought they didn't weld it and they just powder coated, but they actually did try to attempt to weld this thing. Looking at it, you can see the bad attempt at the weld. That's the reason why the powder coat couldn't stick, because when you basically what happened here was that they welded this without shielding gas. So when you weld without shielding gas, what happens is it gets really dirty, contaminated, and that's the reason why the powder coat couldn't stick to it, because it was dirty. So powder coat only sticks to stuff that's clean. So that's why it looks like that. Anyways, so here's the new one. The new one, you know, looks just like the old one, except for obviously, you know, it's welded. So yeah, so that's it. They were pretty quick about it. I got this thing on Thursday. I emailed them later on that day on Thursday. Then on Friday they got back to me and they said, okay, new one's coming out, and today is Sunday, so I got it. So that's pretty fast, pretty quick service. So that's good for them, good for me too. So I'm basically gonna install it now. They didn't actually mention anything about wanting this old one back. I told them, you know, send me another shipping label, so a return shipping label so I could send this back. But they did not. They didn't give me that. They didn't even mention it at all. So I guess this is just an extra one that I'm gonna keep. So if they don't want it back, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna clean this up. I'm gonna go in this and clean it up with an angle grinder, just really lightly, just enough to clean off this basically the slag here, you know, all this crap, so that way it's like, you know, bare clean metal again all around here. Then I'm gonna use a wire wheel to clean all this up, you know, all the powder coating, probably about an inch away from it, at least an inch away. Then I'm gonna actually go into this and I'm gonna re-weld it properly, you know, do it properly. But obviously, you know, I can't powder coat it, or at least I don't have the same thing anyways. I'm just gonna paint the spot and so I'm gonna do a little repair video on this coming sometime, I don't know, in the next few weeks, I guess. I don't know. But now I'm kind of shut out of work, so I can't go to my work to do this. I could do this at home, but I just too lazy to do it at home, because you know, my setup, it's not set up. It's all boxed up and everything. So I'm like, I don't want to waste time on taking it out just to do a 2-inch weld here. But I might do that if we get shut down with this Wuhan virus much longer, any more than we already are. So stay tuned for that. Maybe sometime in April I would probably do this, or I shouldn't give that promise. I should say that I will do this in the future when I get around to it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna install this replacement strut bar. Yeah, so it looks, as far as quality wise, it looks the same. One thing I don't like about these, how they welded these things, and this is true with both of them. Right there, you see that crater right there? So when you weld aluminum, when you're on your last speed and you're letting off the foot pedal, and the puddle it's liquid, and it starts slowly solidifies. When it solidifies, it shrinks. It's coming, the liquid puddle is big, and the puddle shrinks a little bit as it solidifies, and the aluminum itself also shrinks too. So when that happens, a crater forms because it's shrinking. So as the puddle is getting smaller, right before it solidifies and it's forming that crater, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to dip your filler rod one last time to fill in that crater. And the reason why you don't want to have the crater is that the crater, basically it's a stress point. It's a stress riser. It causes what we in the welding industry we call it a crater crack. So there's a bunch of, so I don't like the way that, oops, what the heck, I don't like the way that they geez, I haven't done my gimbal here. I don't like the way that they welded these. So all the welds have that. Wherever they ended, you know, there's a crater there. So that tells me that they kind of, when they made this thing, they basically rushed through it. You know, they didn't do it quite right. So this is how you could tell if it's, you know, really someone that's really thorough and high quality, and not stuff like this. You know, little minor things like this. You know, for the general consumer, you know, the average person, they wouldn't know about this. You know, but you know, as a welder, I know about this stuff. Anyways, so that's just my take on it. All right, stay tuned for the install video.